Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Versus. Now, this time I've decided to do Boba Fett from the Star Wars franchise versus the Predator from the Predator franchise. So first we have Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett is arguably one of the deadliest bounty hunters in Star Wars. Whether you consider it all time or just in the Galactic Empire era. If you want more information, if you want more information on Boba Fett, I would suggest going to Eckhart's Ladder channel uh, and checking out I think it's his top 10 list of bounty hunters. Now, some of his more impressive feats include, well, one, defeating IG 88, an assassin droid by himself. Then he has also fought Darth Vader and actually not died. And he's just one of the most capable bounty hunters just in Star Wars in general. I really hope I spelled that right. If I spelled it wrong, forgive me. It's been a while. Next, we have the Predator from the Predator franchise. Now, the Predator is a alien hunter with a very strong sense of, I want to say honor, but not really. It has a very strong sense of sport. Like, it won't go after weak prey. It wants to attack something in its prime, like Boba Fett or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, did I say that wrong? No, I don't think I did. Anyway, so the Predator's impressive feats include, well, what it can do is, obviously it has the little blade right there. So it has blades like that. It has a self-destruct sequence in case it is defeated and not killed, which I find really hard to believe. We do see him use that every once in a while. He has a medical kit and seriously, just go to like the wiki and you can find this information. All right. Predators are stronger than humans. And they also have a cloaking device along with an auto aiming gun. They're strong enough to rip a person's spine out of their back, so they are obviously tremendously strong. They see in infrared. That's about all I can think of. Yeah, that's about it. They also have obviously highly advanced technology, like that weird net thing, which will basically cut you into cubes. Anybody who's watched the second Predator knows what I'm talking about. Just stuff like that. Now, the battle is interesting because it depends on what the Predator is using. Like, if the Predator does not see Boba Fett as a worthy opponent, which I really don't get why it wouldn't see that, the Predator would wipe the floor with him because Boba Fett, I don't see how he could deal with an invisible foe in a melee or in a combat like that. If he can get into a ship and maybe do a scan, the Slave One, he might be able to kill it just with pure firepower. But since I'm not including Slave One, I just don't see how he could win. The Predator has better cloaking abilities, but if it is a if it's a one where the Predator actually sees Boba Fett as a worthy challenger, then I see Boba Fett's odds go up astronomically. I would even go as far as to say that Boba Fett is most likely to win because he can deal with foes that are much more powerful than the Predator if he can see them. Like, for example, Darth Vader. Darth Vader is one of the deadliest characters at the time when Boba Fett was a bounty hunter, and yet he went toe to toe with him and survived. So if he can take on a Sith Lord and survive, I think he should be able to take on the Predator, and I don't think he'd be trying to defeat the Predator. He'd be trying to kill it. Now, this again, same thing would go for the Predator. So I guess it really just depends on whether or not the Predator is using the cloaking, but since that's highly unlikely because, the Predator would be like, oh, this guy, he's a worthy foe. I want to make this hunt interesting. He would most likely not use cloaking, but I don't know everything. So that's my decision on it. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Yeah, tell me down in the comments below who you thought should have won. And if there's anything I missed out on for either one of them, please tell me. Alrighty.